Welcome to this video about Kanban for artists. This is going to show you how to supercharge your productivity. Kanban is not just for businesses. You might have heard it in other spaces. People talk about Agile and Scrum methodologies. This is kind of part of that, but it's really just for anybody that has tasks and projects and wants to be as efficient as possible. So it's a very simple and easy way to manage everything that you need to get done. Kanban can essentially be the method to your madness. It is for me, and I love that it's so visual because I'm super visual, and I know a lot of artists are, and a lot of people in general are. I think, what was it, like 40% or something? But if you're anything like me, you will have a tons of ongoing tasks and projects and very optimistic ideas about when you'll get it all done by. But when you can't see how many tasks you have and where you're at with each of them, you're probably not going to do a very good job at estimating how much time you'll realistically need to get them all done. So let me go a little bit deeper into what Kanban actually is. I actually used to think it was Kanban, but it's Kanban because I think it was originally Japanese. Kanban is essentially a project management concept. It's essentially ways to waste less time, basically. And it works even better when you're on a team because then people can just go into the Kanban board and look and see where a task is at without having to send an unnecessary email like, did you do this? Oh, you did, great. Or you didn't, okay, cool. It's really good for teams, but also individually. Here's a real world example of what a Kanban board looks like and how an artist might use one. So here we are inside of Asana, and this is my Kanban board for content creation and distribution. So this is kind of a little peek inside of that process for me. And Kanban really shines in processes where there's different steps and you have little pieces going through all those steps that are in different stages. So I have one that's in pre-production, for example, one that's in video editing. You can see here also, this is where Kanban's great, is it shows you where things start to bottleneck, and you can see I really need to take care of creating micro content like Instagram posts and Facebook posts and whatever. These all start out as videos, and then I kind of break it down and check out the metrics, and then maybe I'll make a blog post or something else just so you can kind of see further posting. Maybe I post it on LinkedIn or something and then completely done. So you can see what I mean by what this process looks like. But there's a ton of different processes, and you can move little tasks through there. And I don't know if you've checked out anything else on Asana, but what's great in here is where you can add in any sort of attachments or any notes, any subtasks. There's a lot of tasks that I have, but this is for creating everything: video, little pieces for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, doing maybe emails and stuff like that. So it's really great. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say too, you can also add in comments and stuff. So I am also going to show you, because there's so many different processes, just to show you that anything basically can be a Kanban board that's a process. So let's say this is a new tab. Let's say you want to create a new project for blog posts. So let's stick to marketing stuff too, because all these artists have different ways that their creation process goes, so we'll stick to marketing. So this is how you do that. So let's say blog posts, and you're going to have a default view of list, board, timeline, calendar. Timeline's a premium. Board is actually what Kanban needs to be if you're going to make this about that. So let's create that project. And so in creating a blog post, there's a few different steps. Maybe you have a pre-writing step. Pre-writing. See, the Kanban template that Asana had was to do, in progress, done. Those are even really simple tasks. Maybe you have something that's like launching or doing a collection and you want to keep it really simple. Super simplified, it's to do, in progress, and done. So let's say with writing a blog post, you have pre-writing stuff, which is like maybe you're brainstorming, doing SEO research and keyword research, And then you have outlining, wow, I hit all caps, outlining, and then actually writing, and then editing, and then graphics. So maybe you're doing GIFs, or you're adding in graphics, or a blog post hero, banner image, something that shows up on your blog homepage. Then there's integration, where you can have, maybe sometimes I like to add in stuff to my welcome email sequence, or add it to other blog posts of mine so that it can be more helpful and relevant if it makes sense. And then maybe you have a column for done, because when things are done, I don't necessarily want them off of the project or somewhere else, but I want to see that I want to show that they're still in the process, but they're way over here, done process. So anyways, you could say maybe the next thing I'm doing a blog post about shiny objects, so shiny object syndrome. Okay, let's just pretend all caps is a normal thing because I don't want to retype it. And you get the idea. So as it goes through these stages, that's fine. Say you finish it and you're editing it, but you have another piece that you need to get out. This can be on Pinterest as a review. Who knows? I'm running a Pinterest ad campaign. It's amazing, so maybe I want to talk about it. And you keep moving all this stuff through the task, and again, you can see where it bottlenecks anywhere and where it's problematic. And anybody else, if you ever have anybody involved, obviously it's really easy for them to see where everything's at. So all in all, it's a super, super helpful process, and Kanban's the way to go if you have a process in place where you have little bits and pieces that are constantly moving through it. So as you can tell, I do all of my Kanban workflows in Asana, which is free project management software. I think I talk about Asana quite a lot these days. Forever, I don't think I've talked about it. I have no affiliate commission, probably just because they don't have an affiliate program, but there's lots of other really good free software. There's Monday, there's Trello, there's Airtable, looks really cool. Slack is a little different because Slack is more like chat rooms. There's not really places to organize projects and move things around in a Kanban type of way, but maybe they'll add that later. So a lot of people do Kanban workflows outside of software. If that works for you, do it. I very much prefer to use software because I like to add attachments, I like to add subtasks, I like to comment on things and tag people and say like, hey Liz, what's up with this? Or hey, this is done, here's a screenshot of the confirmation. There's a lot of things that you can do inside of software that you can't do elsewhere. So don't be intimidated by using software. Honestly, it'll be a lot easier to get the hang of it once you've given it a shot, and it's way more efficient than sticky notes. I know I'll get hated on for that maybe, but if you want to meet your deadlines consistently and you do not like wasting time, then give Kanban a chance. The whole point of time leveraging and supercharging your productivity is not just so that you can focus more on art, but so that you can grow your creative business to the level that you want. And growing businesses is going to be really difficult without processes like Kanban in place. By the time I release this video, I really hope that the pandemic has eased up a little bit. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. I hope you have a great